It's like you're trying to get over someone that was not even yours to begin with. Hey guys, what's up? It's Catherine. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing another coffee and confessions. Seriously, shout out to whoever left that in the comments in one of my videos, because now that's what we're calling these. I'm in North Carolina right now. If you guys have been keeping up on my latest vlogs, I've been in North Carolina since Saturday and it's Friday right now. We're leaving tomorrow afternoon, so figured I'd sit here, film this coffee talk for you guys and go through the questions that you guys sent in this week. This week we did not have a topic, so we're just gonna go through these questions. It's literally going to be coffee and maybe some confessions based on the questions that you guys sent in. Also, hopefully you cannot hear the AC going. I tried to turn it off, but the fan is like still kind of going in the background, so I'm gonna try to talk as loud as I can so you guys can hear me over that. Hopefully the internal mic is picking it up pretty well. All right, well, let's just get started. First question says, how did you start your channel? Also, the drink of choice today was a nitro cold brew with vanilla and sweet cream. I asked for a tall, but they gave me a grande, and I don't quite think I need that much caffeine this morning. So, back to the first question. How did I start it? I just took a camera and here we are. Next question, do you find that your MacBook is useful for school? Is it worth the investment for freshman year? 100% would recommend a MacBook Pro, either the Pro or the Air if it's just for school. I've had my MacBook since 2013. It's still going strong, it works great, but I use it every single day for video editing and stuff like that. So it is very useful in terms of like career-wise and school-wise, so I definitely recommend it. What are some ways to stay confident and strong after a breakup? Well, I'll be real, I did struggle with this a little bit afterwards, but just kind of remind yourself of who you are, that you're a badass bitch, and that you got this. Simple as that. What's your favorite life quote? I've got a lot, but my current favorite one at the moment is this one. Why did you start YouTube? I've always loved watching videos, but I think overall the main purpose of me starting my YouTube was hopefully to give someone else the inspiration they needed for something. If I can inspire just a few people through all of this, that's really what the overall goal is, to kind of just help people out, make people want to be the best versions of themselves, and just create a really inspirational and helpful community. Where did you get your wallpaper on your phone? I have switched it up so many times. All of them I find on Pinterest. Whatever mood that I'm in, I will just kind of search those keywords, and whatever pops up and whatever I find that I like, that is how I choose it. Have you talked to your ex since your breakup? I keep giving in and texting mine. Yeah, we've talked. I feel like every breakup is different. Some people, you just gotta cut them out. Others, depending on why you broke up, you know, there's so many factors that go into it. But yes, I have spoken to my ex since we broke up. We broke up over a month ago now, but yeah, I've been doing good. I'm moving out for college in July. Was it difficult for you leaving your family? I don't think I've talked about this too much on my channel, but when I turned 18, shortly after graduating high school, I got an apartment with my brother in Vegas. We lived there for a while. Then I moved back to California, lived with my parents for like maybe 2-3 months, and then moved out with an ex. Lived with them for like a year and a half maybe. Then moved back in with my parents to get out of that relationship. Then I moved out with some roommates, and some really crappy stuff went down. I lost my job right after moving out, so I did have to move back home again. So I have lived on my own plenty of different places for a good amount of time, but I've also had the opportunity to come back home and live at home. But moving out and not having my parents, the first time we were in completely different states, and that was a little bit harder for me. I was only 18 at the time, so I was a lot younger. I'm still really close with my mom, so no matter where I lived, I was always calling her or texting her. She doesn't actually live with me anymore at the moment, so I don't live with her. I see see her maybe like a few times a week, so we try to like meet up for lunch because she does live close. But I wouldn't say it was incredibly hard, but I mean, if it's your first time moving out, it might feel difficult, but trust me, you will get through it. You will be good. There is always FaceTime or Skype or phone calls, all of that stuff. I think this coffee is like getting me a little hype because I'm kind of shaking right now. How to deal with a controlling boyfriend. This is the one thing that I will say to you. Don't deal with it. You don't deserve that. No one is supposed to be controlling you. A relationship is not supposed to be that way. If you are in a controlling relationship, my best advice for you is to get out of it. That's all I can say on the matter. What is your everyday makeup brands? Off the top of my head, I can think of most of the stuff I use is Tarte. I use a YSL foundation or Bare Minerals. I use Fenty Beauty. Those are all the ones that I can think of for like my everyday makeup brands. I'll probably do another like updated everyday makeup video for you guys since I haven't done one in a little while and a lot of people have been asking for that. What do you plan on doing after college? I think I should be graduating 2020. Here's hoping. I feel like I say that a ton on my channel where I'm like, I think I'm graduating this year, but honestly, they make it so difficult to see counselors and like make sure that you're on track, and I don't live anywhere near the campus, and I have sent multiple emails to my college campus asking them to work with me and help me out. No one's emailed me back. They're not very helpful over the phone, so honestly I don't know. As far as I can see, based on like the whole schedule of classes and like everything that you need to take in order to graduate, I think I only have 4 classes left based on what I can tell. So that's what I'm going with until I can find the time to, I guess, drive 2 hours to the main campus and meet with a counselor. But after college, I plan to, well, I should have my business up and running by then, and I plan to continue that, make that the best it can be, and just continue YouTube. What's your favorite coffee, like at home ground coffee beans? It's like, I think it's called 1850 or 1950. Can't remember the brand, but it comes in a blue bag. I will Google it, put a photo here, but I love the black and gold. That is my absolute favorite ground coffee to have at home. How to get over a relationship that wasn't official. Should have been, you didn't get closure. I think we've all been here, and this one is so difficult because you can't even say that you guys were officially together. It's like you're trying to get over someone that was not even yours to begin with, and that in itself is just a whole other thing. And yeah, that sucks. It's really hard. You kind of have to remember that maybe things didn't happen for a reason. I feel like you can treat it kind of just like a breakup because everybody needs to hurt and heal and process and deal with it. So I wouldn't say that like you can't justify your feelings for someone that wasn't even yours. Like, I don't know, I think everyone kind of treats it like an actual breakup. And I mean, sometimes people are together, like not together, but like they're together for like a year, and then you cut ties and it's like, well, we weren't even actually dating, but yeah, like I saw this person constantly in my life for the last year. So yeah, it's kind of like a breakup. And it kind of sucks, but you got to take the time to process and deal and move on. How do you try to stay calm for finals week? I don't think I'm anywhere near calm for finals week. I've been in North Carolina this past week. I missed the last classes. When I go back, I have finals. So this whole week I have spent a majority of the time working on essays, taking online exams that professors were kind enough to allow me to take, and finalizing projects, stuff like that. Like, I have a presentation for a class when I get back on Tuesday. Everything should be done after like Friday, but Tuesday, like my in-person classes, I have a presentation and then an exam in one. So I'm quite stressed about it, but I am preparing myself so that when I walk into these classes, I'm not stressed over the material. But yes, I am stressed overall with finals and being out of town, but honestly, like, I just try to remind myself it's okay, one more week and then we're done. I'm trying not to stress too much about it because the best thing that I can do for myself is to just learn and understand the material. Someone asked me what my favorite thing about living in LA was. I don't know if a lot of people are confused. I don't live in LA. I live in San Diego. I did live in LA back in like 2015, 2016. But no, I do not live in LA anymore. I think my favorite thing though about when I did live in LA was just the hustle that was in that city. Everyone is like grinding 24/7. So that part about it is cool. There's a lot of people that you can network and collaborate with things on. I feel like I don't find that as much in San Diego, at least the area where I live. It is cool to live in a city where there's a lot happening and a lot of people who are kind of doing the same thing that you're doing. Where I live now, I feel like a lot of the people typically just have like their regular 9-to-5 jobs. I don't really see or meet a lot of people that are kind of taking a leap to do like out of the ordinary, I guess you could say, jobs. Like for a while, my grandparents and like my family didn't understand quite what I did. You really just don't see a lot of it where I live. It's just not like a big city where there's a lot of people doing the same thing. That's more up in LA, so I do miss that part of it. I sometimes wish that I was up there, but you know, living up there in the situation that I was in while I was there was totally different. I think if I moved up there again in a totally different situation, I'd appreciate it a little bit more. But those are all the questions that I'm gonna answer for today. You guys sent in some good ones. I hope you guys enjoyed today's coffee and confessions. I literally did not even get ready this morning. This is like how I've looked a majority of our trip. I don't know. I'm giving my skin a nice break from foundation and it's doing pretty well so far. So I'm happy with that. But that's it for the questions today. If you guys want to be a part of my next coffee and confessions, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and send in your questions when I post. Thank you guys for watching and I'll catch you in my next video.